Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing volume 9 in the series Komi Can't Communicate. I read this in the ebook version, so just so you know which format I read it in this on my tablet. And yeah, let's dive into my thoughts. So I'm going to assume you have some familiarity with Komi if you're watching the review of volume 9. If you don't, you can go back and watch my reviews of volumes 1 through 8. But thus far, we have been following the adventures of Komi, who is a teenage girl in high school with a communication disorder. She's the girl on the cover in this batting cage. She is shy, she has trouble communicating, talking, and as a result, her classmates have kind of viewed her as aloof and better than them. However, Tadano, who is one of our main characters, and very quickly someone Tadano was friends with in middle school, Najimi, who are these two characters here, realize that Komi just wants to make friends and she has trouble talking, so they're on a mission to help her gain 100 friends. Komi has been at this now for 9 volumes, and there's a little bit more than friendship going on between Tadano and Komi. The feelings are starting to blossom. I feel like the feelings have been slowly simmering there. Maybe not right from the beginning, but they've been around for a while, at least a little bit, and I feel like Najimi kind of knows something's up. Not entirely. I feel like this is definitely going to be exposed a little bit more later, but Najimi isn't entirely stupid. Tadano and Komi, though, are now facing a very awkward time for young teenage couples in love, I guess, and that is Valentine's Day / White Day, where chocolates are to be exchanged with people that you are interested in, and friends. So now it's this complicated thing because Komi and Tadano are definitely friends, but there is a level of feeling that both of them have towards one another that they haven't really discussed or talked about. So then it's a, what do I get them? It would be rude to not get them something for both of them. It would be rude for Tadano and Komi to not exchange anything because they are friends, but at the same time, they want to exchange the correct thing because they don't want to kind of tip their hand that they have feelings for the other without, it's this complicated thing that I guess it makes sense. Like when you were 15, you probably didn't want everyone to know who you had a crush on. That was embarrassing. Or you also have a natural fear of rejection. I mean, that continues into adulthood where you don't want to ruin a friendship with someone because you might have developed feelings and they might not feel the same. And you don't want that friendship to be lost if the feelings aren't reciprocated. So it is kind of an awkward situation, and I do get where they're coming from, but it does make a very interesting entry in the volume. Volume 9 is primarily focused around the Komi-Tadano relationship and whether or not they're going to, or how they're going to address this time in the season, and I loved it. I feel like characters are really driving the series forward, and I love the characters. I especially love Najimi. I feel like Komi, Tadano are kind of the two stars of the show. They're the two main characters, particularly Komi. Tadano's a great side character, the main second character. But Najimi, who's kind of the prime, she, they keep their gender ambiguous. Najimi's one of my favorite characters. I really like them. They are definitely add some interest to the series, and Komi has at this point developed or gathered a retinue of friends that she hangs out with, that she is also hanging out with and experiencing life with. But the focus of volume 9, well, this whole series has been character driven. Volume 9 is definitely about Komi and Tadano, and I am loving it. They muddle their way through their Valentine's Day white chocolate. I will let you read volume 9 if you haven't already to see exactly how that plays out, but I liked this awkward scenario that these two people find themselves in, and I enjoyed reading about it, and I'm excited for volume 10. I would recommend volume 9. I think if you have been reading this series and loving it, you'll like volume 9. If you like some of the romantic tension between characters, you're definitely gonna love volume 9. I find myself in a weird position where when reading, for lack of a better word, I don't have one handy, regular books, like print books, I feel like my tolerance for romance is a lot low, and I really have to be invested in the character to like the romance. In manga, I'm all in. I want the romance. I'm eating it up. I don't know why I am this way, but I'm here for it, and I want Tadano and Komi to be happy. But due to the pacing of this book, I feel like that's going to happen at volume like 25. So we have a ways to go, which is fine though, because I kind of like the slow burn romance, and I kind of like these situations that the characters are finding themselves in. If you've read volume 9 or have any thoughts on the series, I'd love to hear it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.